Hello students, already we have started the lesson on wings of courage. Up to here we have taken promoted to the rank of squadron leader in 1944. Already we have seen that when he was promoted to the rank of squadron leader in 1944. Now we are going to start from this part. For his role in successfully leading the squadron in combat, he was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross DFC in 1944. Already we have seen that on the spot he was honored, he was awarded DFC. DFC means what? Distinguished Flying Cross, and it was awarded him. That was we have seen here. It was awarded by whom? The Supreme Allied Commander of Southeast Asia. They awarded him Distinguished Flying Cross after recognizing his feat. Now, for his role in successfully leading the squadron in combat, he was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross, that is called DFC, in 1944. When he was awarded such award? 1944. On August 15, 1947, he achieved the unique honor of leading a flypast of over 100 IAF aircraft over the Red Fort in Delhi. After that, 15th August 1947, that is given here, 15th August 1947, he achieved the unique honor. Again he got an unique honor of leading a flypast. The word flypast that is given here, it means here a ceremonial fight of an aircraft passing over a place. That is given here, a ceremonial flight of an aircraft passing over a place. That is called a flypast. Again he achieved one of the unique honor, one of the honorable honor of leading a flypast of over 100 Indian Air Force aircraft over the Red Fort in Delhi. दिल्लीमधील रेड फोर्ट जो आहे, लाल किल्ला जो आहे, तर त्या लाल किल्ल्यावरून पुन्हा त्यांनी हे एअरक्राफ्ट उड्डाण केलेलं आहे आणि त्यासाठी पुन्हा त्यांना हा एकमेव सन्मान जो आहे, युनिक ऑनर त्याला म्हटलेलं आहे, युनिक ऑनर ऑफ लीडिंग अ फ्लायपास्ट. ॲट द सेम टाइम ही ऑल्सो लेड अ फ्लायपास्ट. Flypast means what? One of the ceremonial flight of aircraft, and it was passing over a place. That is called flypast. Already we have seen that, and he got such type of honor on 15th August 1947. After his promotion to the rank of wing commander, after that he was promoted to the rank of wing commander. He became the wing commander. His promotion was done at the same time and he became the wing commander. He was promoted to the rank of wing commander. त्यानंतर ते विंग कमांडर बनले, त्यांचं प्रमोशन झालं. He attended the Royal Staff College at the UK, United Kingdom, and after that he attended the Royal Staff College. Where it is? It is at the UK. It is at the United Kingdom. त्यानंतर त्यांनी रॉयल स्टाफ कॉलेज जॉईन केलं, अटेंड केलं. Immediately after Indian independence, he commanded Ambala in the rank of group captain. बघा त्यांचं हळूहळू प्रमोशन कसं होत गेले. Already we have seen that he was promoted as a wing commander. Now he attended the Royal Staff College, which was at the UK, and immediately when India got independence, after India's independence, he was commanded Ambala in the rank of group captain. Later he became a group captain. He was also promoted to the rank of group captain, and he commanded where in at Ambala. Ambala is a place here. Immediately after India's independence, he was commanded Ambala in the rank of group captain. Again in 1949, he was promoted to the rank of Air Commodore. Let's see. Again he was promoted. His feat was recognized by the committee and he was promoted as a wing commander, as a group captain, and now to the rank of Air Commodore. Rank of Air Commodore now, and took over as Air Officer Commanding, that is called AOC. त्यानंतर त्यांची पुन्हा बढती झाली, त्यांना पुन्हा प्रमोशन मिळालं ॲज अ एअर कमोडोर म्हणून, अँड ही हॅड टेकन ओव्हर ॲज एअर ऑफिस कमांडिंग, दॅट इज कॉल्ड AOC, एअर ऑफिस कमांडिंग AOC ऑफ अँड ऑपरेशनल कमांड विच लॅटर केम टू बी नोन ॲज वेस्टर्न एअर कमांड. AOCलाच पुन्हा पुढे काय म्हटलेलं आहे, वेस्टर्न एअर कमांड असं म्हटलेलं आहे. बघा, ॲट फर्स्ट ही वॉज प्रमोटेड ॲज अ विंग कमांडर. Later he joined Royal Staff College, which was at the UK, and immediately after India's independence he got a rank of group captain. Later he promoted to the rank of Air Commodore and he became the Air Office Commander, that is called AOC, and it is known as Western Air Command. After that, Singh had the distinction of having the longest tenure as AOC. AOC means what? Air Officer Commanding. Singh had the distinction of having the longest tenure as a AOC. As a AOC, he had spent a longest tenure in his career of an operational base. म्हणजे एक AOC म्हणून त्यांनी त्यांच्या करिअरमध्ये खूप मोठा जो पार्ट जो आहे किंवा खूप मोठा जो कालावधी आहे तो कालावधी त्यांनी पार पाडला. इनिशियली फ्रॉम 1949 to 1952. इनिशियली म्हणजे सुरुवातीला फ्रॉम 1949 to 1952 and then again from 1957 to 1961. जे सुरुवातीला ॲज अ AOC ही स्पेंड from 1949 to 1952. It means near about 3 years. Then again from 1957 to 1961, again 4 to 5 years. It means it was the longest tenure of his career as a AOC. After his promotion to the rank of Air Vice Marshal, again he was promoted as Air Vice Marshal. त्यानंतर पुन्हा त्याचं प्रमोशन झालं and he became the Air Vice Marshal. He was appointed as the AOC in C. AOC in C means what? That is given here, Air Officer Commanding in Chief. Air Officer Commanding in Chief, that is called AOC in C. When he got the rank of Air Vice Marshal, he was also appointed as the AOC in C of an operational command. As an operational command, he was appointed as a AOC in C. He was appointed as the Air Officer Commanding in Chief. Arjan Singh here took over he held the post of AOC for 9 years. As we have seen that after that he became the Air Vice Marshal and he was appointed as AOC in C. Next, towards the end of the 1962 war, he was appointed as the Deputy Chief of the Air Staff and he became the Vice Chief of the Air Staff in 1963. Again, his feat was recognized. He has ability of leadership quality he had, and after the recognition of his all his feat, he was again appointed as the Deputy Chief of the Air Staff. Deputy Chief of the Air Staff, and he became the Vice Chief of the Air Staff in 1963. It means towards the end of 1962 war, he was appointed as the Deputy Chief of the Air Staff and also he became the Vice Chief of the Air Staff in 1963. He was the overall commander of the Joint Air Training Exercise. Also, he was the overall commander of the training exercise. He became the commander or overall commander of the all training exercises. That is called here Shiksha. That is called here Shiksha. It is the name of training exercise, and it was held between IAF, RAF. RAF means what? Indian Air Force, and RAF means what? Royal Air Force. And RAAF, that is called Royal Australian Air Force. Royal Australian Air Force. He became the overall commander of the joint training exercises, that is called here Shiksha. And it was the training course or training exercise was held between Indian Air Force, Royal Air Force and Royal Australian Air Force. Let's see how unique he was. It means already we have seen that on 15th August 1947, Arjun Singh achieved the unique honor of leading a flypast of over 100 Indian Air Force aircraft over the Red Fort in Delhi. After that, we have seen he had the distinction of having the longest tenure as a AOC of an operational command. It means he held the post of AOC for 9 years. After that, we have seen immediately after India's independence, he also commanded Ambala in the rank of group captain. He was the overall commander of the joint air training exercise, that is called Shiksha, and it was held between the IAF, RAF and RAAF. Also, we have seen the raid laid a flypast over the Red Fort. It is in 1947. Again, he was promoted to the rank of Air Commodore in 1949. He was appointed as a Deputy Chief of Air Staff in 1962, and again he was appointed as a Vice Chief of Air Staff in 1963. All the promotions was achieved by Arjun Singh only because of his able leadership quality. Now, next part. On August 1, 1964, on August 1, 1964, in the rank of Air Marshal, the Marshal of the Air Force, Arjun Singh took over reins. Here the word took over reins, that is given here, took over reins. It means took over control, took over reins. Here the phrase is given. Sometimes you have to ask the question like that. You have to use the given phrase in your own sentence. Took over reins means what here? Took over control, took over control. On August 1, 1964, in the rank of Air Marshal, the Marshal of the Air Force, Arjun Singh, took over reins of IAF means Indian Air Force at a time when it was still rebuilding itself and was gearing up to meet new challenges. Here the word gearing up, it means getting ready. That is given here. Gearing up means what? Getting ready. 1 August 1964, he was also got the rank of Air Marshal, the Marshal of the Air Force, the Marshal of the Air Force, and he took over the reins. He took over the control of the Indian Air Force on August 1, 1964. Arjun Singh took over the reins, took over the control of the Indian Air Force on August 1, 1964, when he became the Marshal of the Air Force, he got the rank of Air Marshal at the same time. Singh was the first air chief to keep his flying currency till his CAS rank. Singh was the first air chief and he kept his flying currency that is given here. Flying currency, it means up-to-date skills and experience of flying aircraft. That is called flying currency. It is not actual currency. Flying currency means what? Up-to-date skills as well as his whole experience of flying aircraft. That is called here flying currency. Singh was the first air chief to keep his flying currency till his CAS rank. After that, also he got CAS rank. He also got CAS rank, and he was the first air marshal. He was the first air marshal. He was the first air chief to keep his up-to-date skills, to keep his up-to-date experience of as a pilot or flying aircraft till his CAS rank. CAS rank मिळेपर्यंत त्यांनी आपला हा जो एक्सपिरियन्स आहे तो तसाच टिकून ठेवला होता. Having flown over 60 different types of aircraft from pre-World War II era biplanes to the more contemporary gnats and vampires, he has also flown in transport aircraft like the Super Constellation. Already, now we have learned that up to CS rank, he kept his experience, he kept his up-to-date skills. That is called flying currency. And nearly about 60 different types of aircraft he had flown. Nearly about 60 different types of aircraft he had flown from pre-World War II. That is, he had begins from the biplanes to the more contemporary gnats. Contemporary, here the word contemporary given means what? Present times. That is given here. Gnats and vampires. Another type of aircraft. Gnats and vampires are the type of aircraft. It is at the present times. And he had also flown in transport aircraft. Also he had flown the transport aircraft like Super Constellation. It means he has started from the biplanes and up to gnats as well as vampires. Also he had flown the transport aircraft such as Super Constellation. It means up to his CAS rank, till his CAS rank, he was the first, Arjun Singh was the first airship to keep his up-to-date skills, to keep his proper experience, and he had flown nearly about 60 different types of aircraft such as biplanes, vampires, gnats, super constellations. These are. Next, in 1965, when Pakistan launched its Operation Grand Slam with an armored thrust targeted at the vital town of Akhnor, Singh led IAF through the war with courage, determination, and professional skill. Let's see. During the time of war between India and Pakistan, at the same time, it was held in 1965 when Pakistan launched their Operation Grand Slam. The Operation Grand Slam was launched by Pakistan in 1965. In 1965, Pakistan launched its operation that is called Grand Slam with an armored thrust targeted at the vital town of Akhnor, and they were targeted the important town, that is Akhnor. He, at the same time, Arjun Singh was the leader of Indian Air Force, and he led the army. He led the Indian Air Force with courage, determination, as well as his professional skill. With the help of valuable qualities he had out, that is courage, determination, and skill. And with the help of these three qualities, he led the Indian Air Force towards success. At the time of when Pakistan operated or launched their Operation Grand Slam, he also led, Arjun Singh also led the Indian Air Force through the war with courage, with determination, as well as strong skill or professional skill he has used. At the same time, he inspired IAF to victory despite the constraints imposed on the full-scale use of Air Force combat power. He also inspired Indian Air Force. At the same time, when he led Indian Air Force to the war between India and Pakistan in 1965, he inspired Indian Air Force to victory despite the constraints. The word constraint here, that is mean restrictions. All the restrictions, ज्या होत्या किंवा ज्या मर्यादा होत्या त्या मर्यादा न जाणता त्यांनी इंडियन एअरफोर्सला इन्स्पिरेशन द्यायचं काम केलेलं आहे, त्यांना मोटिवेशन द्यायचं काम केलेलं आहे. डिस्पाइट द कॉन्स्टेंट्स इम्पोज्ड ऑन द फुल स्केल यूज ऑफ एअरफोर्स कॉम्बॅट पॉवर, and he also has used the full scale use of Air Force combat power he had used during the India-Pakistan wars, and he led Indian Air Force towards victory. या सगळ्या गोष्टीला न जुमानता त्यांनी काय केलं की आपली एअरफोर्स कॉम्बॅट पॉवर जी आहे ती फुल स्केलनं यूज केली. त्यांचा एक्सपिरियन्स जो आहे तो एक्सपिरियन्स फुल स्केलनं यूज केला आणि ही टर्न टुवर्ड्स सक्सेस. मीन्स इंडियन एअरफोर्स टर्न टुवर्ड्स विक्ट्री. Singh was awarded Padma Vibhushan for his astute leadership. Astute means what here? Sharp or intelligent. That is given here. Astute, sharp and intelligent. He had astute leadership. He was a sharp one. He was an intelligent person. As he was awarded Padma Vibhushan, he got the award. He was awarded as Padma Vibhushan because of his sharp leadership, or because of his intelligent leadership, or his astute leadership of the Air Force during the war. युद्धादरम्यान किंवा वॉर दरम्यान त्यांनी जी काही लिडरशिप दाखवली त्याबद्दल या अर्जन सिंगना पद्मविभूषण अवॉर्डसुद्धा मिळालं. सबसिक्वेंटली इन रिकग्निशन of the Air Force contribution during the war, the rank of CAS was upgraded and Arjan Singh became the first Air Chief Marshal of the Indian Air Force. After all these feat, all his feat was recognized by the committee, and in the recognition of Air Force contribution, all his achievements was recognized, and the rank of CAS it was upgraded, and Arjan Singh became the first Air Chief Marshal of the Indian Air Force, and he became the first Air Chief Marshal. The rank of CAS was upgraded. CAS rank म्हणजेच काय इथं? That is given here. CAS means what? CAS, the word CAS that is given here, Chief of the Air Staff. Chief of the Air Staff. CAS जी रँक होती ती अपग्रेड झाली आणि अर्जन सिंग हे पुन्हा एकदा फर्स्ट एअर चीफ मार्शल ऑफ इंडियन एअरफोर्स ते बनलेले आहेत. नेक्स्ट, he remained a flyer to the end of his tenure in IAF. He also remained a flyer. As a flyer, he led the whole Indian Air Force, and he also remained a flyer to the end of his tenure, to the end of his career. त्यांच्या करिअरच्या शेवटच्या कालावधीपर्यंत ते फ्लायर्स राहिले, visiting forward bases and units and flying with the squadrons. As visiting forward bases. Forward bases means what here? Forward bases, a secure forward operating military position. He got such type of position, flying with the whole squadrons, and he remained as a flyer at the end of his tenure. He retired in August 1969. When he was retired, already we have seen that he was selected for the pilot training course, Empire Pilot Training Course, when he was just 19 years old. It means in 1938 he was selected for the Empire Pilot Training Course, and now he was retired in August 1969. August 1969 he was retired from his service. Thereupon, accepting ambassadorship to Switzerland, he also accepted the ambassadorship of Switzerland. He was Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Later he became the Lieutenant also. Lieutenant Governor of Delhi from December 1989 to December 1990. For 1 year he became the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. म्हणजे एका वर्षाकरता त्यांची दिल्लीमधील लेफ्टनंट गव्हर्नर पदीसुद्धा त्यांची नियुक्ती झालेली आहे. He was Lieutenant Governor of Delhi from December 1989 to December 1990. It means for 1 year he became the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. As all his quality we have seen, having been a source of inspiration to all the personnel of armed forces through the years, the government conferred the rank of Marshal of the Air Force upon Arjan Singh in January 2002, making him the first and the only 5-star rank officer with the Indian Air Force. That is given here, 5-star rank officers. The government had seen all his contribution, all his achievements during the war, during his tenure in the Indian Air Force as a leader, and he have been a source of inspiration to all the personnel of armed forces through the years, and the government conferred him the rank of Marshal of the Air Force in January 2002. When the government had given him the rank of Marshal in January 2002, making him the first and the only 5-star rank officer, and he became the first as well as he became the only a single 5-star rank officer with Indian Air Force. Because of all his feat, because of all his contribution to the Indian Air Force, all the feat was recognized by the government, and government conferred him the such type of rank, and he became the 5-star rank officer with the Indian Air Force. Now, along with this video lecture, I am going to give you exercise. You have to solve it promptly, and as usual you must have to send me its feedback. Thank you.